of continuous quality education.
Living up to DepEd's mandate of no student should be left behind.
From the home of Sarong-Bangi,
The land of Oragons. This is Santo Domingo National High School. School on Air.
School on Air.
Good afternoon, our dear grade 8 learners. This is your School on Air in Mapeh. I am happy to be with you in learning through this radio episode. This is teacher Ivan from the Mapeh department. Just make sure you are in a comfortable place where you can clearly listen to our broadcast. May I just ask, have you finished your meal? It is important that you already ate so you will be alert and you can clearly understand our lesson for today. At this point, I want you to get your module for today's lesson, which is about making courtship and dating work. I'll repeat, the title of the module is Making Courtship and Dating Work. I also want you to be ready with your phone so you can interact to our chat group. Do you have it now? Well, that's good. Before we start our lesson, let me just check if you are already familiar with dating and courtship. Please get ready with your pens and your notebook to answer this activity. You will have to identify the term that I am describing. Choose your answer from the choices that I will be giving after each statement. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. It is a kind of date that involves two people. I will repeat, a kind of date that involves two people. The choices are double date, standard date. Next, it is where two couples go on a date together at the same time. I'll repeat, it is where two couples go on a date at the same time. The choices are double date and standard date. Third, it refers to the act of meeting and engaging in some mutually agreed upon social activity together as a couple. It refers to the act of meeting and engaging in some mutually agreed upon social activity together as a couple. The choices are dating, courtship. Number 4. A period entered by two people in love for them to be able to know each other and their families before marriage. Again, a period entered by two people in love for them to be able to know each other and their families before marriage. The choices are engagement, courtship. Last item. The process of attempting to win a person's favor or love. Again, the process of attempting to win a person's favor or love. The choices are dating, courtship. Were you able to answer all the items? That's good. Let us now check. First item. It is a kind of date that involves two people. The answer is standard date. Those who got the correct answer, send a thumbs up to our chat group. Second, it is where two couples go on a date together at the same time. The answer is double date. Those who got the correct answer, wave to our chat group. Next, it refers to the act of meeting and engaging in some mutually agreed upon social activity together as a couple. The answer is dating. If you got the correct answer, send a thumbs up to our chat group. Another one. A period entered by two people in love for them to be able to know each other and their families before marriage. The answer is engagement. Those who got the correct answer, send a heart to our chat group. Last item. The process of attempting to win a person's favor or love. The answer is courtship. If you got the correct answer, wave to our chat group. How many correct answers did you get? Very good. Later, I will be giving a short quiz about our topic for today. Don't worry, I am sure that you can answer it if you will listen carefully to our lesson. Are you ready for our new lesson? If you need to go to the comfort room, you may do it now because in a while we'll start with our new lesson. I will give you 1 minute. Like what I've said earlier, our lesson for today is making courtship and dating work. Make sure you have a copy of this lesson so you can follow while I'm discussing. Are you ready? Last quarter, our focus is more on our own selves. It will really help us understand our focus for this quarter, which is family, how to build one and be a responsible member. I am expecting that after this lesson, you will be able to understand the concepts on building a family, especially in courtship and dating, which I know most of you are already familiar with. Are you ready? Let's begin our discussion. We will be discussing the types, differences, and importance of courtship and dating. Let us differentiate dating and courtship. Dating is a social activity which involves two or more people, generally assessing each other's suitability for potential relationship. It can also be enjoyed as part of an active relationship. It has three types. First is standard date that involves two people. Second is double date that involves two couples dating at the same time and place. And lastly, group date, where any number of couples can enjoy a date. Now, who among you already experienced a standard date? Those who already experienced this kind of dating, send a heart to our chat group. What did you feel? Maybe some of you might say, it's enjoying since you are with someone whom you love the most. How about going on a group date or on a double date? Have you tried it? What did you feel? Send answers in our GC. I will read them later. On the other hand, courtship is the period where couple gets to know each other. It may be done in an informal or private manner between two people or a formal arrangement with family. Who among you is currently in this period? Send answers in our GC. I will read them later. Why is courtship really important? One of the importance of courtship is to understand and accept each other. It also reveals each other's interests, likes and dislikes, and other aspirations in life. Another thing about courtship is allowing the couple to decide whether they are ready and want to be committed. While you date, you tend to observe and feel this importance. I hope these are clear to you now. Always remember this, my dear students, especially most of you are already in the stage of exploring love. To check if you really understand the importance of dating and courtship, let us have an activity. Kindly write your answers on your notebook. I'll be reading some statements. You will have to understand it so you can say if you agree or disagree. Please consider your religious beliefs, parental teaching, and culture. Are you ready? Let's start. First statement. I should respect my parents' preferences about whom I date and what we do. Again, I should respect my parents' preferences about whom I date and what we do. Next statement. The boy and the girl should decide their own limits and must not be limited by parental or community curfews. I will repeat. The boy and the girl should decide their own limits and must not be limited by parental or community curfews. Third, it is all right for a boy or a girl to invite the other home when no one is there. Again, it is all right for a boy or a girl to invite the other home when no one is there. Next statement. A girl owes a boy a goodnight kiss after a date. I'll repeat. A girl owes a boy a goodnight kiss after a date. Last statement. There is something wrong with somebody who is not dating. Again, there is something wrong with somebody who is not dating. Now that everything is clear to you, let me see if you truly understand our lesson for today. I'm sure you will get high scores for today's quiz, especially if you listen to my discussion very well. I want you to get a whole sheet of paper. Do not forget to write your name, your grade and section, the date today, the subject, and the module number. Again, write your name, your grade and section, the date today, the subject, and the module number. Also, please take your notes and your modules away from you. Are you ready? Well, that's good. Let's start. For this quiz, you will only write the letter that corresponds to your answer. We will check your answer after you answer each question. First question. It happens when a couple gets to know each other and decide if there will be an engagement. I'll repeat. It happens when a couple gets to know each other and decide if there will be an engagement. The choices are A. Dating, B. Engagement, C. Marriage, or D. Courtship. A. Dating, B. Engagement, C. Marriage, or D. Courtship. The correct answer is letter D. Courtship. I hope you got the correct answer. Second question. Which of the following does not belong to the importance of courtship among couple? Which of the following does not belong to the importance of courtship among couple? A. To develop understanding and acceptance. B. To give time to understand one another. C. To decide whether they want to be committed. Or D. To give quality time and enjoy social activities together. The correct answer is letter D. To give quality time and enjoy social activities together. Third question. It is the type of dating where any number of couples are involved. Again, it is the type of dating where any number of couples are involved. A. Standard date, B. Double date, C. Group date, or D. Single date. I'll repeat. A. Standard date, B. Double date, C. Group date, or D. Single date. The correct answer is letter C. Group date. Fourth question. Why is it important for couples to undergo dating period before marriage? Again, why is it important for couples to undergo dating period before marriage? A. To strengthen the relationship by forming affection and respect. B. To find out weakness of one's partner and pick on them. C. To simply have somebody to boast among friends. Or D. To see the limit of the relationship. The correct answer is letter A. To strengthen the relationship by forming affection and respect. Fifth question. Dating that involves two people is called, again, dating that involves two people is called A. Group date, B. Standard date, C. Double date, or D. Triple date. A. Group date, B. Standard date, C. Double date, or D. Triple date. The correct answer is letter B. Standard date. That is the end of our short quiz. Were you able to get all the answers? Great! How many correct answers did you get? I hope you got high scores for today's quiz. Just make sure you wrote your name, grade and section, and module number on your answer sheet for easy identification. You will submit it together with the previous activity to your teacher on the scheduled date for your grade levels modules retrieval. It's was another day of fun-filled learning. I hope you learned something from our lesson today. If you wish to learn more and gain additional knowledge about dating and courtship, you may read the article on pages 4 to 6 on your module and answer the rest of the activities found on pages 8 to 11. Keep tuning in to our school on air every Wednesday. Until next time, this has been your radio teacher, Teacher Ivan, saying, Mapeh learners are always healthy, lively, and brainy. Goodbye!